Hey dolls and gents, I'm super excited to be back with you guys. I know I sound a little bit raspy, but hopefully you can get past that. I wanted to do a review on a foundation I've been loving recently. It's not a new foundation, but it's new to my makeup collection. So I thought you all would enjoy a review slash demo. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. So this foundation has become basically like my favorite foundation. It is the Smashbox Liquid Halo HD foundation, and this foundation retails for about $42, and it comes in this really nice glass container, and it's got a plastic top, and it definitely has a pump on it. Now the pump doesn't distribute a lot of product, so it is a control pump. I always hate it when I get a foundation and the pump pumps out so much that you waste product. So I really enjoy that this pump is very controlled. I am the deepest shade in this foundation, which is shade 10 Natural Deep Cocoa, and I find that this foundation doesn't have a yellow or red undertone. It's more of a neutral undertone, and it's supposed to match a variety of undertones. This foundation does contain SPF 15 in it, but I do not notice it in flashback at all. You will see in the demo that this foundation gives you a natural luminous look, but at the same time it's very flawless. I would say it has a light to medium coverage. So if you need to cover a bunch of acne scars or even hyperpigmentation, I would use a light to medium layer of this foundation and then just use a concealer where you need it. So if you're familiar with my channel, then you already know what my skin type is, but for you guys who aren't aware, my skin type is oily in my T-zone, and then I have some dry areas, and the rest of my skin is normal. I think that this foundation will work well with all skin types, but if you do have extremely oily skin, I would definitely set it with a powder. I always set my foundations with powder, but I don't think that it's necessary with this foundation. This foundation is definitely long wearing if you're going to be taking photos, or even if you want a foundation to wear all day at work. This foundation lasts me 12 plus hours, and it still looks as flawless as when I put it on in the morning. I would say that this foundation has a satin finish, so it's not matte, but it's not extremely dewy or moisturizing either. It is a moisturizing foundation, but it still gives you that nice satin finish. So if you have dry skin, this isn't going to make your dry patches show at all. So there aren't a lot of shades in this range, but I feel like the foundation shades that they do have would fit a majority of skin tones, and this foundation is the closest foundation I have ever found to my skin tone. When you look at the demo side by side, you will not be able to tell the difference in color. It is pretty much dead on to my natural skin tone, which I absolutely love. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask. It looks like skin. So I think those of you who are not really makeup wearers, you will love this foundation. This foundation also comes with a sample of their Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer, and this is just the regular clear one, and I had not used it before, but this primer is pretty freaking amazing. I feel like my foundation looks really good. It is a silicone primer, so if you don't like silicone primers, you're probably not gonna like this one, but I think this is an excellent primer, and I definitely will be picking up a full size of this. If you have the Photo Finish primer, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I feel like this foundation is the most comparable to the Makeup Forever HD. These are both marketed as HD foundations, and they are both the same price. They're both $42, and honestly, I prefer the Smashbox Halo foundation over the Makeup Forever HD, and it's not even like I don't like the Makeup Forever HD, because I do like this foundation as well, but this one matches my skin tone perfectly. This one looks really great, but I feel like the closer a foundation matches your natural skin tone, the more like skin and natural it looks. So this is the one that I prefer. So I'm wearing the foundation today. Of course, I did my contour, highlights, and powder and all of that. So I have other things on top of it. But if you want to see me applying the foundation and see how it works in action, definitely stay tuned for the demo.
So I began by applying the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, which came with the foundation, and it has a very silicone filling to it, so it's very slippery, and it definitely does fill in large pores and fine lines. So if you have those issues, you'll love this primer. And I'm gonna let this sit on the skin after applying it for about 5 to 10 minutes so it can set before I apply the foundation. Now it's time to apply the main attraction, the Smashbox Liquid Halo HD Foundation. And I have the deepest shade in this foundation, which is shade number 10, Natural Deep Cocoa. And I'm applying this to the left-hand side of my face. You all are seeing it as the right-hand side on the computer screen, but I'm just using a dense brush and I'm stippling and buffing it into my skin. I'm applying a very light layer because this foundation goes a long way. And even though it is a lightweight foundation, it still does a great job at covering up the discoloration that I have from previous acne scars. And here's the side by side. You can tell that my skin is still the same color, but it just looks more even. I went ahead and applied this foundation to the right hand side of my face off camera. As you can see, my skin looks really fresh. It looks like skin. It does not look like foundation at all. You can still see some of my imperfections shining through, but it really did a great job at evening my skin tone.
So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more foundation reviews, thumbs up this video. And if you have any foundation review requests, leave it in the comments down below. I always love trying out new foundations because foundations are just like amazing. I'm always looking for that perfect foundation even after I've found it. So let me know what your favorite foundations are in the comments down below. It could be drugstore, it could be high end, it doesn't matter. Just let me know. And I definitely look forward to reading your comments. I have many more videos coming for you guys this week, so definitely stay tuned and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.